the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. No. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace with.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st in Atlanta now coming out. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're 1st place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
A place like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to. Usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long here for Rosen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Rosen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long.
Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
They'll look to throw here. Gets it to Gordon. And again the footwork. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now Rosen on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Rosen. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. I got him all
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Lucky 56. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Detroit! Gone!
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Leopard.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Dante Hightower. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
All right, now, Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Rosen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
They talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
To throw is Rosen. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll run it here. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll rifle this one. He's got him in. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.